guys, I am a mortician. My career as a mortician began when I was a little girl before I even knew what a mortician was. When I was about 9 years old, the whole O.J. Simpson scandal thing happened. I would take my Barbie dolls, my toys, and go and reenact the scene. I wasn't like obsessed with the death itself, but it was of the finding, the scientific aspects of it. So from there, I went to school to be a mortician, and I excelled.
So we're going to talk about Ty and Hottie in this video. This should be an interesting storyline because Ty is talking to multiple inmates, and she even admitted to talking to 8 to 10 different men a week, and she's a mortician. So Ty has 3 children, and she's in a relationship with Hottie, and she also has a boyfriend named Ricky, aka BB, who she's been with for over 4 years, and she met Ricky before he went to prison, and Ricky is currently serving a 40-year prison sentence for running a drug ring, and Ty hasn't been able to go visit Hottie or Ricky in person due to COVID restrictions, but she says as soon as the ban is lifted, she'll be at every visitation every week. So Ty revealed in an interview on wetv's YouTube channel that the most difficult thing about dating an inmate is that it's very expensive, and she admitted that her car note is currently past due right now, and she said that in the year she's probably been talking to inmates, she's probably spent a year's income, and I looked up how much a mortician makes in a year on average, and they usually make between $50,000 to $60,000 on average. So that's a lot of money on inmates. But Ty claims that the inmates wouldn't be able to get by and survive in prison without her. So Ty also said she was nervous about sharing her story because her family doesn't know that she only dates inmates, and she knows her mom and dad are gonna freak out when they find out how much she spent on these inmates. But she said it's her life, her choice, you only live once. So Ty is 37 years old, and her boyfriend Hottie is 34. He's currently behind bars for possession with intent to distribute. So Ty described her dream man as someone who's educated, but they have to also be hood and have a little bit of urbanism to them. She said she likes them big, buff, and incarcerated. She says that she got lonely and decided to start looking for inmates to talk to, and she met Hottie through his cousin who goes to the same hair salon that Ty goes to. And Hottie, he's a local rapper, and I looked up his Facebook page and him on YouTube, and he's actually pretty big from the town he's in and well known. His rap name is Duffel Bag Hottie, and her and Hottie have been dating for about 7 months now, and she says she would marry Hottie today with her hands behind her back, blindfolded as she could. But Hottie has no idea that Ty is also dating another inmate behind bars. And while Ty was talking to Hottie, her other boyfriend called, and she had to put one on mute while she answered the phone to the other one, and she was just juggling 2 inmates on the phone at once. I don't know how she does that. I know I would eventually slip up and accidentally forget to put one on mute one time to expose myself. So Ty told Hottie she had noodles in the oven that she thought was burning, and she put them on hold while she ran to the other bedroom to talk to the other inmate, Ricky. And she says that she talks to like 8 to 10 other men a week on top of Hottie and Ricky, and that's a lot. I don't know how you juggle that many men a week. I can barely handle one, and she's doing all that on top of having 3 kids and being a full-time mortician.
Outside of the men who I'm in a committed relationship with, I am probably talking to about 8 to 10 other men a week.
And just when I thought I was tired of all the love after lockup love triangles, here comes Ty with a whole Office Depot worth of supplies to organize her suitors. She has a whole vision board with all her inmates. It's a... She has this vision board where she has like this big old list of inmates, and then she like writes down their net worth, their name, when they're getting out, their charges, and then when they start to make progress, she moves them to her progress board, and then when they make more progress, she moves them to her to-do list, which this is her to-do list. And if you just add up how much she's spending, and we've heard her talk about Hottie, and we heard her talk about Ricky, but who's Dante? Because, like, if you look at the 6, it says fund $250 to Ricky, fund $250 to Hottie, fund $250 to Dante. That's $750 just on inmates on the 6. And it seems like Dante is prioritized more over Ricky on this list because she has send package to Dante, send money to Dante, send pics to Dante. So that adds up quick if you just add up all the amounts on this 1 month worth of to-do list for inmates. And Ty started to get really emotional and cry when she was asked why she chooses to date inmates. She said when she was young, when she was 9 years old, her dad moved away to another state. And most of their relationship consisted of sending letters back and forth and sending pictures and talking on the phone. And she says dating an inmate reminds her a lot like how her relationship was with her father, and it's like second nature to her. And she says she also likes dating inmates because it gives her more time to focus on herself. So then, out of nowhere, Ty starts getting blown up on her phone, and she says the past few weeks she keeps getting these calls from a blocked phone number, and as soon as she answers, they hang up or don't say anything. So they call, and she's like, stop playing on my phone. They hung up. Then they called right back again. And Ty was like, stop playing on my phone. Who is this? And finally the person spoke up and said, I'm not playing on your phone. I'm Hottie's girl. And she's like, whatever. I'm Hottie's girl. So they started going back and forth and arguing with each other. That girl was like, he's just using you. He doesn't like you. I've been with Hottie for the past 10 years. And Ty kept asking, well, who is this? What's your name? And the girl refused to answer, but she kept taunting Ty. And then, at perfect timing, Hottie happens to call Ty while she was on the phone with whoever was blowing up her phone. And she's like, Hottie, why you got this girl call me saying that she's your girl? I thought I'm your girl. And so Hottie was like, what are you talking about? You're playing with me. She's like, the hoe's calling right now. Let me merge the calls. So she merged the calls. And when she did, the girl on the other line started speaking, and Hottie was like, Boston, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this, Boston? And Hottie and Boston were going back and forth, and Ty was like, you know what? I don't got time for this. I'm getting all heated and angry in front of my kids, and I don't want to act like this in front of my kids. So she decided to hang up, and she was super upset because even though she claims she's talking to other men, she claims that Hottie is her favorite, Hottie is her number one, and she doesn't want Hottie to have other women in the picture, even though she has other men in the picture and he has no idea yet. So it's like, you can't really be upset when you get what you're given, you know what I'm saying? But this is going to be a good storyline. I'm here for it. I can't wait to see the rest of the season. This season looks like it's going to be a really good one. The only bad part is I like to do a lot of spoilers. I do know a few spoilers so far for this season of Love During Lockup, but it's a lot harder to find spoilers than what's going on in people's current lives when half the cast members are still behind bars, you know, because a lot of them don't have social media. But I'll still be keeping up with all the previous cast members from all the other seasons and seeing what I can find from this season. But that's it for this video, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.